Monk Mo gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. If men don't destroy their need for validation, you're cooked. Gen Z wants validation from everybody. Gen Z wants to be known as the man. Gen Z wants validation from the woman around the corner, from the woman in their building. They want validation from everybody. They even want validation from the sixes at best. They want validations from the 1 out of 10s, the 2 out of 10s, all the way up to the 99s out of 10s, to the 1000s out of 10, to the 9000s out of 10. They want validation from everybody. They even want validation from strangers. Strangers that don't even know you. I'm here to tell you, that is fake confidence. A lot of dudes are walking around with fake confidence. As long as the women are smiling, as long as the women are cheering, go, 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 they're confident. As long as the woman is moaning when they hitting it from the back, they're confident. As long as their job doesn't cut them, they're confident. As long as they got the keys to the Lambo, they're confident. Soon as anything goes bad, soon as they have an $8,000, they're negative $8,000 in their bank account. They're negative $365 in their bank account. They hold the door open for a woman. She doesn't say anything. They held the door open. She doesn't say anything. You mean to tell me she didn't say nothing? She didn't say nothing? Oh. That's their fake confidence. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Real confidence is when you don't need approval from anybody. You know that you're really confident. Real confidence is the ability to not need anybody's approval. You don't need anybody to smile at you. You don't need any female to tell you, oh, you look good today. Oh, I've been seeing you in the gym today. I've been seeing you working out. I've been seeing you doing them curls. I've been seeing you doing them push-ups. The moment that does not happen, the moment life doesn't go the way they want it to go, their confidence that you thought they had, it crashes. They don't have confidence because they were never truly confident in the beginning. At the end of the day, listen, retain your seed. You will have real confidence. At the end of the day, all these dudes are fake confident. They're faking the funk. As soon as a woman, fake her orgasm, listen, they walking out the room, Conor McGregor walk. As soon as Conor McGregor lose a fight, where's the walk at? Where's the walk at? As soon as Conor McGregor loses a fight, where's the walk at? As soon as a dude get knocked out, he not confident no more. As soon as a woman tell you no, you're not confident anymore. As soon as a woman give another guy that validation that you really wanted her to give you, but she giving it to another dude, or she giving it to another race of dude, you say, that's because of the white man. The white man got us for 400. You don't have to do that. That's called fake confidence. As long as somebody is validating you, you're confident. Until the day people stop validating you, you're no longer confident. You can no longer perform. Listen, you gotta be confident through anything. You gotta hold your chest up high. You gotta stick your chest out. You gotta hold your head up high through everything. If you got 80 million, you gotta be confident. If you got 8 million, you gotta be confident. If you got $800, you gotta be confident. If you got $80, you need to be confident. If you got $8, you need to be confident. If you got $0, you need to be confident. If you have negative $80, you need to be confident. If you have negative $8 million, you need to be confident. Storms do not last forever. But if a storm lasts in your life for 5 years straight, are you truly confident? Or is it a facade? Are you truly confident? At the end of the day, a lot of these dudes, they're in competition. That is fake confidence. You have to be so confident in yourself that you're not in competition with anybody. You don't need approval. You don't need 70 people saying, go, go, go. If 0 people are saying, congrats, 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 are you still the same person? In life, as a strong man, you got to never switch up. You have to never switch up. You're either confident or you're not confident. A lot of dudes, they're only confident if a woman said, yeah, you can have my number. If 25 women a day come up to you and say, ooh la la, poppy, put my number in your phone. Call me ASAP soon as you get home. A lot of dudes are going to be walking around like Conor McGregor. Soon as they not getting that result, it's because of the feminine. It's because of, well, the woman. No, it's because you're not really confident. You need validation. As long as you need validation, that's fake confidence. You need people to tell you, yes, that alpha male, he got fake confidence. He needs to be around other guys that will tell him, yes, you're doing the right thing. Yes, I seen you smash 7 women in 1 hour. I seen it with my own eyes. I looked up to your OnlyFans. I seen it. Listen, people have to prove themselves because they're not really confident. They got to wave around the Lambo keys just to prove they're confident. At the end of the day, when you're a multi-millionaire and they ask what you do for a living, and you say, I just be living. And you don't got to say, well, I went to Stafford just for like 1 semester. Then the other 2 semesters, I went to Harvard, the university to be exact. Then I went to Oregon State. That's fake confidence. You have to prove yourself. If you are proving yourself to people, you are not confident. I repeat, you are not confident. The good thing about muscles is they can't stop the muscles. They can't tell you that you wasn't in the gym. They see it. They see the cuts. They see the separation. They see the veins, the vascularity. They see the forearms. At the end of the day, they see the separation with the chest. Listen, the tank top, it rolls up like a fruit roll-up. They see it. They see the billboard. At the end of the day, a lot of dudes can't hold doors open for women because they feel like, oh, well, if she doesn't say thank you, it has something to do with you. It doesn't have nothing to do with you. That's everything on her. You hold the door open just because you're a strong man. At the end of the day, they think chivalry is dead because a woman killed it. No, you killed it because you wanted to get laid. You wanted to be validated by a female. You want it to be validated. That's how you know you don't believe in yourself. If you want to be validated, you know for a fact you got low self-esteem. I don't need to be validated. I don't need friends to be around me to say, yeah, he's really in a penthouse. He really on the top floor. No, I don't need none of that. I don't need to be around 70 women in the background, all sitting on the couch, twerking, almost about to fall off the cliff. Almost about to fall off the ledge. I don't need that. I don't need to follow Mr. Organics. You need to be around women 24/7 or you GAY. I know I'm not GAY, so I don't have to do that. I don't have to prove myself. He's gonna want you to be around wolves to prove yourself. All these rappers that's trying to be hood, they all get shot and they all DIE. At the end of the day, that's because they wanted to prove themselves. They had to live what they was rapping. It's called proving yourself. When they say I live what I'm rapping, they're basically people pleasers. They're proving themselves to randoms. You're proving yourselves to randoms who are not living the way you're living. At the end of the day, you got to understand. You don't have to tell people, yeah, I'm going places in life. If they don't believe you, cool. We're confident. You have to be truly confident. Unshakable confidence. If 80 women walk past you like ill, these dudes gonna be they gonna be depressed for 9 months. I repeat, if 80 women walk past you and you know you in shape and you know you're attractive, all it takes is for somebody to laugh at you and that brings you down, that brings your spirit down, if all it takes is for a baddie to say, ill, get away from me, ill, get away from me, ill, get away from me, no, and it breaks your spirit, you are not confident. Your confidence you're dependent on her to say yes for your confidence to stay elevated. No, at the end of the day, we will not see these people on these yachts. When I bring out the $4.5 million Lambo yacht, I will not see these people. If I could afford the $4.5 million yacht and not just get the $300,000 yacht, a $400,000 yacht, they're going to be like, oh, you don't got the 4 point. Listen, I don't have to prove anything. There's nothing to prove. I don't need validation. Once you stop needing validation, you are truly confident. Once you don't care about the opinions of others, it's an opinion. The fact that it's called an opinion means it's not a fact. That's what they feel. That's what they think. They're in their emotions. They don't know what you got going on. They can't see what's in here. They don't know you got $100 million plan. Keep it to yourself. They don't know that. You don't have to prove anything. If you're really confident, you're confident regardless. You confident regardless of how people treat you. You know you. When you look in the mirror, I look good. So guess what? Truly confident. It don't matter what women look at you like. What do you think he is? It don't matter if dudes... You're truly confident. At the end of the day, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.